Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the 1969 Inside Pitch National League Pennant Race season. And we are at September the 6th, where the game of the day is going to be the Atlanta Braves taking on the Cincinnati Reds. I did write down the standings as of yesterday's games. Chicago is ahead of the Mets by 2, and then kind of far back is St. Louis and Pittsburgh. In the West is where the real race is. San Fran's ahead of Cincinnati, Atlanta. Cincinnati 2 games back, Atlanta 3 games back, which is why this game is so important between Cincinnati and Atlanta. Dodgers have been struggling. They've dropped 3.5 back. Astros have been struggling. They dropped 7.5 back. So we'll see. Again, long way to go. And of course, after the game, we have the ticker, which is made famous by RJL518. That's his baby. I'm just copying it. And we will do the games of the day and see how the rest of the games turn out as well. Next game after this one will be the Montreal Expos against the St. Louis Cardinals. So it'll be the chance, a one and only chance to see the expansion Expos in the 69 Pennant Race video series. All right, Gary Nolan will get the start for Cincinnati. He'll be opposed by Pat Jarvis of the Braves. And we'll look through the lineup very quickly. Felipe Alou leads off for Atlanta in center. Tony Gonzalez in left. Hank Aaron in right. Orlando Cepeda at first. Clete Boyer at third. Felix Millan at second. Sonny Jackson at short. Bob Didier catching, and Pat Jarvis will bat ninth. For the Reds, Pete Rose in right. Bobby Tolan in center. Alex Johnson in left. Tony Perez at third. Johnny Bench catching. Lee May at first, Tommy Helms at second, Woody Woodward at short, and Gary Nolan is the number 9 hitter as the pitcher. Okay, I think all those preliminaries are out of the way, so we are ready to go. And let me do this one thing real quick before I get going. I had my computer up to do it live, and I really wanted to do this video live, but my Wi-Fi or something, whatever it was, didn't cooperate. So I had to cancel and take down that video, and the result is what is going on right now. But my laptop battery was getting low, so I wanted to go ahead and cut that off before the game starts so I don't lose anything. All right, so Felipe Alou, the batter, against Gary Nolan. Get a 6-6. That's a range play right off the bat. Get a range play. 2-6. 2-6 is a fly to left, so the range of the left fielder Johnson is a 3. And he cannot get to it. Is it a double? It is not. It's a leadoff single for Felipe Alou. He's aboard. His attempt is a 1. But nothing's happening. So Alou's aboard. Infield is at double play depth for Tony Gonzalez. 6-4. That's a strikeout chance. 16's too much. Gonzalez, 2-4. Ground ball to short. Could be a double play. He's a 2. They're halfway, makes him a 3. That's a +1. That makes it a 4. The pivot at second is also 1. Tommy Helms, that makes it a 5. So anything other than a 6, it's got a double play. And it is a double play. 6-4-3. Double play, just what Gary Nolan asked for. And he gets it. Clears the bases. 2 down for Hammer and Hank. Nolan, 2-3 is a strikeout chance. That's a 12. Too much on Hank. 1-3. That is a single past third base, or single to third base, however you want to look at it. So that double play really came in handy. Hank Aaron's a 2 on his attempt, but nothing's happening. It's going to bring up the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. See what he can do. 4-3, and that is a ballpark result going to Crosley Field. Lots of home runs at Crosley Field, and he's got a 16 if he finds it. 2-5, he found it. Home run to the pull side. That's a 16, but that's an 18. So it's just a deep fly to left field to end the inning. Cepeda just got under it, and Alex Johnson was able to put that away at the warning track. So we go to the bottom of the first. Atlanta nothing. Cincinnati coming to bat. Pat Jarvis on the bump will be facing Pete Rose, the right fielder, to lead things off. That's a 5-1. Wild pitch means we've got a Foul ball. We'll try again. 2-6. Strikeout chance. 17 is too much. 5-5. And that is a star line 5, which is a ground ball to short. One away. Brings up Bobby Tolan. Tolan, the center fielder. 6-3. Possible error. 5-1. That's a single to center. Single to center isn't an error. The center fielder error rating, Felipe Alou, is a 3. That is a 3. It will be an error on Alou. So a single plus an error is going to put the runner at second base. Single plus the error puts him as an E8. But let's double check that, because if it's odd, I think, well, failed error check a single. Boots ball plus. So let's see here. On hit error with 1 extra base advancement. That's what it says here. Roll 1d6 versus the ABR runner. If less than or equal to that, the runner advances 2 bases, otherwise 1. So he's got a chance to go 2 bases, actually. Tolan, his BR rating is a 5. So he's actually going to make it all the way to third. That's a 2-base error. I'm glad I read that. You do check the base running rating of the runner, and if he beats the roll of the 1d6, he gets 2 bases, not just 1 on that error. So that's going to put Tolan at third with 1 out. Infield will play in. We will roll the strategy because there's a chance of a balk, and there's no balk. So here's Jarvis to Johnson. Infield is in. 2-2, and that's the ballpark card going right back to Crosley Field. Johnson, a 6-2, is a single to right field, so it doesn't matter if they're in or out, because that single is going to score Tolan, and the Reds lead it 1-0. Alex Johnson coming through with a base hit. His attempt is a 2, and there's nothing happening. I'm going to bring up Tony Perez, third baseman. Infield is at double play depth. 4-4 is a strikeout chance. 13 is too much. He's a 12, minus 2 is a 10, so that's too high. Perez, 3-6. He's going to fly to left. Out number 2. And that sends us to Johnny Bench. Roll the strat for potential balk. And it's 20, so it's a 1 or a 2. We got a balk. And it's a 20 again, so no balk. Jarvis to Bench, 3-6. Strikeout plus. He's a 9, minus 2 is a 7, but the plus makes it a 17, so that strikeout is good. So the Reds get a run. It's unearned, but they'll take it. We go to the second, 1-0 Big Red Machine as they battle with Atlanta to try to catch San Francisco. All right, here is Clete Boyer. Start the second inning, 2-4. That's a hit by pitch. He's a 5, minus 10, so we take that away. No hit by pitch. Clete Boyer, 3-5. That's a single to right field. So Clete Boyer with a single. Leadoff single for Boyer. His an attempt of 1, so I guess we'll try it just to make sure nothing's happening. And there's nothing happening. So here's Felix Millan. Infield is at double play depth. Nolan, 2-4. Another hit by pitch, but again, he's a minus 10, so not going to have that. Kind of weird. He has a hit by pitch on his card, but he's a minus 10. That seems kind of counterintuitive, but I guess it allows him to hit guys who really get hit a lot. So skip that, go to Millan. 6-5 is a fly to center. 1 down. And Sonny Jackson, the batter. Roll for the strat, and there's nothing going on. Nolan, 6-3 is blank. We go to Jackson. 4-2 is a fly to left. 2 down. And that's going to bring up Didier. Strat roll, nothing's happening. 2-1, blank. We go to Didier. 6-6, ground ball to first, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 Big Red Machine. Of course, I don't think they were called the Big Red Machine just quite this early. Here comes Lee May. 1-1, range play at Crosley Field. Lee May, 5-4. Starline 1, which is a fly to center. So we got a range for Felipe Alou. Felipe Alou, he's a 2 for his range. And he will get to that one. So Felipe Alou tracks it down, 1 away. Here's Tommy Helms. 1-6, that's a walk chance. 13's too much. 1-4, Starline 5's a ground ball to short. 2 down, and that's going to send us to Woody Woodward, the shortstop. 5-2, that's a range play. 3-6 is a single to right field potentially, but Hank Aaron has a 5. So if this is a 5 or anything other than a 6, Hank Aaron will take that hit away. And he does. So Hank Aaron takes that base hit away. The inning is over. So not only was he an outstanding hitter, obviously had some great range back in the day as well. So we'll go to the third. Still 1-0. And the pitcher, Pat Jarvis, will lead things off. 5-4. That's a home run question mark. 9 will pass that check, but he has no home run power, so just go straight to Jarvis. 4-3 is going to fly to center. 1 down for Felipe Alou. 1-6, possible error on a grounder. And let's see, 5-6 is a ground ball to short, possible error. Woodward is an 8, that's a 5, it'll be an error, E6. So now both teams have committed an error. And Alou is aboard. We'll check, I forgot to check his attempt. He is an attempt of 1. So we'll give him a go and see if he can do anything. And he's not. So here's Gonzalez. 4-2. 4-2 is a walk plus chance, and Gonzalez will draw the base on balls. It's runners at first and second with 1 out for Hammer and Hank as Atlantis tries to get on the board. Roll the scrap roll. Nothing happening. Nolan to Hank. 2-6 is a walk chance, and Hank's going to walk, and that's going to load the bases. So an error and 2 walks have loaded the bases with 1 out for Orlando Cepeda. They're going to play for the double play. Cepeda's a 2 plus the 1 there is a 3 plus both of their pivot men are +1. So it's going to be a 5 probably to, if they play halfway, they're going to get a 5 for a double play. So they're going to play halfway, which means the double play attempt would be second to first. So they're going to try that, but we'll roll for a balk first. And there is none. Nolan to Cepeda, 4-5, strikeout chance. That's an 11. He's only a 7, so no strikeout. Cepeda, 4-1, question mark 7. That's a 4, and that'll be a base hit for Cepeda. Single to left field. That will score at least 1 and probably 2. Gonzalez at second base, his base running rating for Mr. Gonzalez is a 3. So the single to left field, you add 1, that gives him a 4. Left fielder's arm is a 0. So a 1-4, and he will score from second base. And he does, so he will score. That's a 2-run single. Now, I don't know if Hank Aaron can get there on that single to left. He's a 4. You lose 2, makes it a 2. So a 2 or less, he would make it. They're going to just hold him there. You don't really want to go there. So Cepeda comes through with a 2-run single. Braves lead it 2-1. Roll for the strategy. Nothing's going on. Cleat Boyer, 6-6 is a range play. They are at double play depth, so we're going to lose 1 on the infielder ranges. 1-5 is a Starline 1, which is a fly to center, so we're checking the center fielder range, which is Tolan. He's a 5, and he gets to that, no problem. So Tolan puts that away, 2 down. Now can Aaron go from second to third? He's a 4. You lose 3, so that makes him a 1. Tolan is a -1, so he has to hold. He cannot attempt. So with 2 down, that brings up Felix Mian. Nothing on the strategy. 3-2, that is a home run, straight up home run chance. He's only a 4, that's a 6, so there won't be a home run, but Mian will be able to swing away. 2-5, he flies to left. But the Atlanta Braves pick up 2 runs here in the top of the third and have taken the lead over the Cincinnati Reds, and they've turned that lead over to Pat Jarvis. Interesting, he has an ERA of 4.44. Don't usually see that very often, have all those fours. Here's Nolan, 6-5, and that is a potential walk chance against a righty. His walk is a 6, -1 to 5, that's a 16, no walk. 5-2 is going to be a single. How about that? Gary Nolan gets himself a base hit. He has no attempt, so nothing's going on there, but will roll because of a potential balk. And there's nothing going on when Pete Rose is not going to bunt. So here we go. 5-4. 5-4 is a walk plus chance because Pete's a switch hitter batting left. Walk plus, he walks at a 12, make it a 22. So Pete Rose will draw the base on balls, and back come the Reds. Runners at first and second with nobody out for Bobby Tolan. And nothing on the strategy roll. 5-5, that's a home run question mark against lefties. It's 1 to 10, it fails that check. So we'll just finish up on Tolan's card. 6-6 is a star line 5. Ground ball to short, could be a double play. They're halfway, makes him a 3, but that's a -1, makes it a 2. And let's see, the ground ball went to short. Ground ball went to short, so the pivot is second base. Second base, Mian's a -1, so that's going to make that as a 1. So 1 is all they can get for a double play, and they don't get it. So let's see, is that 5? I think that 5's more than Clete Boyer. I'm sorry, than Orlando Cepeda. No, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. That 5 is more than Pete Rose. He's only a 4, so they will force Pete at second base. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. And Nolan will go to third base. So runners are at the corners with 1 out. And Tolan now has an attempt of 4. And that's a 5. So it's a hit and run. But we're not going to hit and run with the guy on third. So we're not going to do a hit and run. Everybody will just stay put. And Alex Johnson, who had a big base hit last time, is up. Jarvis, 4-1. That is a strikeout chance, but 18's too much. 4-4. Question mark 7. It goes up to 15. That's a 13. That'll be a triple for Alex Johnson, a 2-run triple. And just like that, the Cincinnati Reds have reclaimed the lead 3-2. Thanks to Alex Johnson. He's got all 3 RBI. Alex Johnson does it again. The Reds lead it 3-2. 1 out. Infield's going to have to come in. Make sure there's no balk. There's not. Not going to be a squeeze, so not with Perez up there. 6-1, range play. So the infield is going to be -2 if it goes to them. Perez, 5-5, ground ball to second. So the range of Mian is a 3, but -2 for being in makes him a 1. He has to get a 1 to stop this. And he does. How about that? He was able to knock that sucker down and pick it up, and Alex Johnson is a 2 base running rating. I don't know that they want to try him. You know what? They are going to try it. So he's a 4 base running rating. Alex Johnson base running rating is a 4, but with the infield in, he drops to a 2. But they're going to send him. So they're going to send him. This is the throw for Mian. A 1 or 2, he's safe. Anything higher than 2, he is out. And he makes it. So he got in there on a fielder's choice. Mian tried to get him, but since he had to range over and knock it down, Johnson was able to score, and the Reds now lead it 4-1. And now Tony Perez, attempt of 1. But nothing's happening. We're not doing a hit and run with Johnny Bench, so we're forgetting that. All right, Johnny Bench is up. Still only 1 out with the runner at first. 2-1, potential walk. And he will walk. That's a 10, -1's a 9. That's a 9. So Jarvis having some issues with the Reds. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Trying to get out of this 3rd inning. Lee May, 6-3, possible error. And that's a 5-2. Star line 6 is a fly to left. That's a 20. There's no error there. 2 down. That brings up Tommy Helms. 2 outs and 2 on. 3 are in. 6-5 is a potential walk. Tommy Helms walks at a 4. -1 is a 3. That's a 10. No walk. Go to Helms. 2-1, ground ball to second, innings over. So they send 8 to the plate, 3 score, and the Reds now lead it 4-2 as we go to the 4th. So just when Atlanta took the lead, Reds grab it right back. Here's Sonny Jackson. Nolan, 6-3 is blank to Jackson. 3-5, and that is a star line 6, which is a fly to center. 1 down. Here's Bob Didier. 1-4, range play. 1-4 again, ground ball to short, range of shortstop Woodward is a 3. And he gets it. So Woodward is able to throw him out. 2 down. For the pitcher, Jarvis. 1-2, strikeout chance, he is gone. So a quick 4th inning there for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is still 4-2, favor of Cincinnati Reds. 6-4 is blank on Jarvis. We go to Woodward. 4-2. 4-2 is a fly to left. 1 down. Brings up Gary Nolan. 3-5, and 3-5 is a walk plus to a lefty, but he's a righty, so it's blank. And a 6-4 is a star line 4, ground ball to third. Boyer has it over to Cepeda, 2 down. And that brings up Pete Rose. Jarvis, 5-3. That's the ballpark card going to Crosley Field, and Rose does have a home run of 11 if he hits those home run ratings. 6-2, nope, he's just going to get a single. 6-1 would have been a home run, but it's just a single. So it's a 2-out single for Pete. He'll take it. Base running rating of 1, or attempt of 1, I should say. Nothing's happening. So we go to Bobby Tolan. 4-4. 4-4 is a strikeout chance, and Tolan is gone. So Jarvis, a much better 4th. We go to the 5th. It's 4-2, Cincinnati. And Felipe Alou, the batter. 6-6 is a range play, but we're getting a lot of range plays today. Alou, 2-3, star line 6. That is a fly to center. The range of the center fielder Tolan is a 5. And he's up to the task, no doubt about it. One away. Nice having a 5 rated center fielder, that's for sure. Here's Tony Gonzalez. 5-1 as a strikeout chance. Not going to be enough. 6-5, star line 5, fly to left. Alex Johnson puts it away. 2 down for Hammer and Hank. He singled and walked. 4-6. Strikeout plus if he's a lefty, but he's a righty, so it's a blank. Hank Aaron, 6-1, star line 4, ground ball to short. Woodward throws to May, and the inning's over. So now, all of a sudden, that's 8 in a row by Gary Nolan. 8 in a row retired by Nolan, as he's kind of calmed down Atlanta and kept Cincinnati 2 runs in front. Here's Alex Johnson. He is singled and tripled. 6-5, and that's a potential walk, but 20's too high. Johnson, 5-4. That is a ground ball to third. 1 away. Brings up Tony Perez. That's a 2-6. That's a strikeout chance, and that will get him. 12 minus 2 is 10, but the 9 falls in that range, and he is out of there. 2 down for Johnny Bench. That's a 5-2. That's another range play. Bench, 3-2. Single to center. The range check of Alou is a 2. And Alou takes the single away from Bench to end the inning. We go to the 6th. Still 4-2. Favor of the Reds. Orlando Cepeda steps to the plate. 4-2. 4-2 is a walk plus to a lefty, but Cepeda's a righty, so it's a blank. 2-4. That's a liner to short. Snagged by Woodward, 1 away. Here's Clete Boyer. 5-5, and that's a potential walk. 7 is going to be a walk, so Boyer draws the base on ball. His attempt is a 1. And nothing's happening. So here's Felix Mian. 3-3, strikeout chance, 11's too much. Mian, 3-6, that's a single to third base. To get from first to third on that, you need a 6 base running rating. Boyer doesn't have it, so he will stop at second base. Put runners at first and second. Tying runs are on with 1 out for Sonny Jackson. Nothing on the strat roll. 1-2, strikeout chance, and Sonny Jackson is out of there, 2 down. So it's up to Bob Didier if the Braves are going to capitalize here this inning. Nothing on the strat roll. Nolan, 6-2, strikeout chance, but that's a 20. Way too high for that. See if Didier can do something. 1-3, he does. He flies to right, and that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-2 Cincinnati. Jarvis back out. He can face 27 batters. So far, he has faced 23. Here, and he is set to lead off next inning, so they would like to get him through 6 innings. Here's Lee May, 1-2, strikeout chance, 18 too much. Lee May, 4-1, Starline 5, ground ball to short. Sonny Jackson makes the play. 1 down for Tommy Helms. Whoops, the white die missed the shoot. How did that happen? I'm gonna have to re-roll the white die, or roll the white die. It never got rolled. Now I can't get to it. It's in a spot that I've got to actually crawl under the table and get it. Hate when that happens. But sometimes it does. I'm going to keep the 2 and the 3 that are there. Those are good rolls that went down the chute the way it should. So we'll keep those. But we'll re-roll the white die that never made it. Now a 2-1 for Pat Jarvis as potential walk. That's a 3. 4 minus the 1. He's going to walk Tommy Helms. So Helms is aboard. His attempt actually is a 2, so we will roll strat. And nothing's happening. Here's Woody Woodward. Jarvis, 3-4. That's a home run straight up. Woodward, though, has no power, so skip that. Go to Woodward, 2-4. Ground ball to short, could be a double play. He's a 3. Minus 1 there, though, makes it a 2. And the pivot Mian is a -1, makes him a 1, but they are playing double play depth, so it bumps it up to a 2 again. 1-2 for a double play. And they don't get it, it's a 4. So let's check the Helms BR rating. It's a 3, so it is going to be a fielder's choice. 6-4. And that will send up Gary Nolan. And this is batter number 27. So he'll be tired after this. 1-5, hit by pitch. He's not going to hit Nolan. Go to Nolan, 6-3, struck him out, and that's the end of the inning, and that's it for Jarvis. His night is done. So Pat Jarvis goes 6 innings and gives up 4 runs, and he will come out for a pinch hitter. So we'll look at the bench for the Atlanta Braves, see who they have. Got a couple of lefties. They do have Mike Lum. And I think that's who they're going to go to. Mike Lum, the left-hander, will pinch hit. And then they'll need a new pitcher in the bottom half. It's top of the order, so we got a switch hitter, lefty, and a righty. So it really doesn't matter who they bring in as far as that goes. So they're going to go to left-hander Paul Doyle, I think. So Paul Doyle will be the new pitcher for Atlanta. Right now it's Mike Lum. And since we're at the 7th inning, I want to look down the phone again and make sure everything is showing in the video, and it is, that I can tell. Score sheet is fully showing through the 9 innings, so that's good. I don't have to adjust anything. All right, Mike Lum. 6-2, strikeout chance, that's a 6. He's a 7, but it's -2, so no strikeout. Lum, 5-4. And that's a single to center field. So Mike Lum, a pinch hit single. He has no attempt, so he will just stay put. His base running rating is a 3. So it's decent base running, he just doesn't steal. But he'll be on, and we'll roll the strategy roll, of course, for the potential balk. Now Nolan can face 28 batters, and this is batter number 28 right here. So could see some bullpen activity pretty quickly for Cincinnati. Nothing on the strategy roll. Nolan, 2-4, hit by pitch. He's a 6, but again, that -10 kind of kills everything. Here's a lose, 6-6. He's going to line it to short. It could be a double play. Liner to short with a runner on first. According to the chart, runner on first, liner to short, you have to have a 1. So this has to be a 1 in order to be a double play. It is not. He gets back. So Lum gets back. 1 down for Tony Gonzalez. And now Nolan is fatigued, but he's going to keep going. He's got a 4-2 lead. Bullpen is working, though. They do have some activity down there. But they're going to trust Nolan to go a little further. 4-4, and as soon as we do that, he hits the single result right there. That's just the law of averages, isn't it? So it's an SI1, and to get from first to third on a single to the pitcher, you have to have a 4, and Lum only has a 3, so he will stop at second base. But that's going to be all for Gary Nolan. He has to come out. I'm using the RJL rule of when you hit the fatigue rule, it makes him exhausted, and he has to come out. So that's going to be it for Gary Nolan. He goes 6 1/3. And he will be replaced with Hank Aaron coming up. This is a big batter to get. With Hank Aaron coming up, they're going to go to the right-hander out of their bullpen, will the Reds. And they will turn to Clay Carroll. So Clay Carroll is on. Clay Carroll. And his job is to get out of this inning. We'll roll the strat because he does have a pickoff chance, but nothing's happening. Here's Hank Aaron, infield double play depth. Carroll, 5-6 strikeout chance, but too much for Hammer and Hank. 3-6 ground ball to short, could be a double play. He's a 2, makes him a 3, and the pivot is a +1, makes him a 4. So 1 to 4, it is a double play. It's a 6, runners are going to advance. So a 6-3 ground out for out number 2, but Gonzalez goes to second, and the pinch hitter Mike Lum goes to third. So second and third with 2 down for Orlando Cepeda. They could walk Cepeda and pitch to Boyer because first base is open, but then you're putting the go-ahead run on base, so that kind of goes against the norm. We will go ahead and pitch. No pickoff or anything going on there. Carroll to Cepeda. 4-3 is a range play. They are at normal depth because there's 2 outs now, so they keep their full range. 4-3 is a range play. Cepeda 2-3 ground ball to first. So the range of Lee May is a 4. If it's a 4 or less, he will make the play and they'll get out of the inning. It's a 6. It gets by him. Is it a double? It is not. It's a single. Let's see if, well, we know Lum's going to score to make it 4-3, but will Gonzalez score on an S3? Well, actually it becomes an S9 now because it goes past the first baseman. But on an S3 to get from second home, you need a 4. And Gonzalez is a 3, but there are 2 outs. That gives him a 4. So he will score also. It's a 2-run single by Orlando Cepeda. And that's going to tie the game at 4. So now Gary Nolan has a no decision. And Cepeda now has an attempt of 1 because of the 2 and the -1. But nothing's going on. Brings up Cleet Boyer. And now you wonder if you should have walked Cepeda. Here's Cleet Boyer. 2-6 for Carroll. Potential error on a grounder. Boyer, 6-5. That's a single to left field. Single to left. And let's see about Cepeda. Can he get anywhere? -2 on the base running rating. He is a 3, drops him to a 1. There are 2 outs, makes it a 2. Left fielder arm is a 0. Let's see here. I'm not calling an error because it's an error on a grounder, where this is a single to left, so I'm thinking that's a line drive single. It's not a grounder. So I'm going to, whether you're supposed to or not, that's just my common sense house rule. I'm not going to check for an error. But we will check and see if the runner can advance, possibly because Johnson's a 0 arm and left. Cepeda is a 3, add 1 for there being 2 outs, makes it a 4. You lose 2, makes it a 2. So 1 to 2, he'll make it to third base. And he does. So how about that? Cepeda hustles and gets to third base. So now runners are at the corners with 2 down for Felix Mian. Let's see about any strategy roll here. Nothing happening. Here's Mian. Now Carroll trying to get out of this inning. Walk plus. He's going to load the bases with that walk. So now the bases are loaded with 2 down for Sonny Jackson. And Clay Carroll definitely struggling. No pickoff chance, so we're not going to roll any kind of a strat roll. 6-4, strikeout chance. 16 is too much. Sonny Jackson has a chance. 1-2, he does. He singles to left field. So that will give the Braves the lead. They come back and take the lead. Let's see if Clete Boyer can score from second. He's a 3, becomes a 4. Single to left. You add 1, gives him a 5. Left fielder is a 0, so 1 to 5, he makes it. And he does. So it's a 2-run single. 2-run single for Sonny Jackson. Mian runs at a 4, becomes a 5 when there's 2 outs, but to get from first to third on a single to left, you lose 2. So that becomes a 3. See if he can make it. He does. So he will make it to third. And the white die was a 3. Sonny Jackson's base running beats that, so Sonny Jackson will take second on that throw as they throw into third to try to get Mian, but unsuccessful. Hoping I'm doing that correctly. And that'll bring up Bob Didier, the number 9, the 9th man to bat in the inning. And Clay Carroll definitely having some issues. Didier, nothing happened on the strat. 3-5, and that's a blank. We go to Didier's card. 1-2, flies to right to end the inning. That's going to probably be all for Clay Carroll. 1, 2, 3, 4 runs for Atlanta in the top of the 7th. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It is Atlanta 6 and Cincinnati 4. And again, we will get that new pitcher, Paul Doyle, coming in for the Braves. He's a 1-inning pitcher. That's all they need him because he's scheduled to lead off next inning. But they just want him to get through the 7th. That's all they're asking for Paul Doyle. Just get us through the 7th. And he's going to be facing Pete Rose to lead off. 2-1, strikeout plus. That'll get him. Or will it? No, it won't. He's a lefty. 5 plus the plus makes it a 15. But then -2 is a 13, so it will not be a strikeout. Pete Rose fends that off. 1-6. He's going to fly to right, though, so he's still out. 1 away. For Bobby Tolan in this back and forth game. 5-2. Against a lefty, it's a automatic single for Bobby Tolan. Against a righty, it would have been a home run check. But against a lefty, it's an automatic single. Tolan is a 4 attempt with the -1 there. And nothing's happening. So now that will bring up Alex Johnson. 2-3. He's not tired, so it will not be a hit. 4-1, ground ball to second. Could be a double play. He's a 2, becomes a 3. And the pivot at short, Jackson's a -1, so that drops it to a 2. A 1-2 for a double play. It is a double play. They turn it, despite not being very good at the pivot. They turn it anyway to end the inning. 4-6-3. We go to the 8th. Atlanta 6, Cincinnati 4. As Atlanta tries to climb back into this race. And we'll get a new pitcher for Cincinnati and a pinch hitter for Atlanta. So a whole lot of changes going on. The pitcher for Cincinnati will be left-hander Al Jackson, which means Atlanta will go to a right-handed pinch hitter, Rico Carty. So Rico Carty will pinch hit against Al Jackson. Al Jackson. Oops. That's Rico Carty's spot, not Al Jackson's spot. My bad. Rico Carty to pinch hit. And Al Jackson is the new pitcher. All right, so here we go. Carty against Jackson. 4-4, and 4-4 would be a single if he's tired, but he's not tired, obviously. Carty, 4-1, star line 3 is a ground ball to first. Lee May puts it away, 1 down, and Carty is retired. And in the Atlanta bullpen, they had some serious issues in their last game, that's for sure. Last game that we did on video with them. So they're going to have Jim Britton, a right-hander, loosening, ready to come in. Right now, Felipe Alou is up with 1 out. 3-6 for Jackson as a potential walk, and that's a 3. -2 is a 1, so there's going to be no walk to Alou. 4-2, and that's ground ball to first. So again, Lee May makes the play. 2 up, 2 down on 2 ground balls to first. Here is Tony Gonzalez. Lefty on lefty, 4-5. 4-5's a strikeout chance. 13's too much. Gonzalez, 1-1. He's going to single to left, or single pass short, rather. So against the right-handers, he gets them both out. Against the lefty, he gives up the hit. Gonzalez is a 1, but there's a -1 there, so it's going to be no strategy roll. And now Hammerin' Hank is up. Hammerin' Hank. Jackson, 4-2. That's the ballpark card. That's trouble. Hank Aaron, 5-3. Well, he gets out of it. Ground ball to short. A lot of home runs on that ballpark chart, but he got a ground ball to short. And the inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is still 6-4 Atlanta. And we'll get the new pitcher, Jim Britton. Jim Britton is on for the Atlanta Braves. And leading off for the Reds will be Tony Perez. Britton is a right-hander. Jim Britton. And after what happened with them a few games ago against Pittsburgh, nothing is safe. 3-3, and look at this right off the bat. It's a straight-up home run. Perez is a 20. It's gone. So Britton, the first batter he faces, he gives up a deep drive to Tony Perez, and it cuts the lead to 6-5. Boy, Atlanta's feeling snake bit by their bullpen again. Here's Johnny Bench. 6-6. That's a ballpark card. This could be another home run. 3-6, though. Nope, it's not going to be a home run. It's going to be a single plus a potential extra base. He's a 3. The center fielder, Alou, is a +1, makes it a 4. And he does get in for the double, so it'll be a double for Johnny Bench. Britton off to a very rough start. Here's Lee May. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Britton, 1-4, potential wild pitch, and it's going to be a wild pitch with that number 1 there. So Bench all of a sudden now is at third, and he's the tying run. The infield will come in. Nothing on a strategy roll. 1-3, blank against a right-hander. Strikeout plus against a lefty, but blank against the righty. Lee May, 2-4. Starline 1, that's a fly to left. Potential sacrifice fly, he's a 2. Nope, not going to get it. Johnny Bench has a chance to move up. He is a 3. And the left fielder arm is Gonzalez, a +1, so that makes him a 4. 1-4, he makes it. And he does. It's a good sacrifice fly, and we got a tie game just that quickly. Things are all tied at 6 here at Crosley Field. Here's Tommy Helms. Britton, 3-1, strikeout chance, 17's too much. Helms, 6-2, that's a single pass short. And here come the Reds. A 2 for the attempt rating for Helms, but nothing's happening. We're not having Woodward bunt. So 1 out, runner on first. Infield looking for the double play. 4-4, that is a strikeout chance. That's a 10. Minus the 2 is an 8. That is an 8. So Woodward will strike out for out number 2. And now we need a pinch hitter for Al Jackson. He will leave, and the new pinch hitter is going to be Jimmy Stewart. He will be on to see if he can get something going for the Reds. And then, of course, we'll need a new pitcher in the 9th, most likely to be their closer, because you're not in a save situation anymore in a tie game. So Wayne Granger will be the new pitcher for the Reds in the top of the 9th. But it could be a save situation that the Reds can sneak a run across via Jimmy Stewart. Britton with the strategy roll. Nothing happening. He's not bunting. 6-3. That's a star line, so he gets out of it. Star line is a 6. It's ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. So Stewart is retired. So nothing doing there after the sacrifice fly and the home run. So, but 2 runs do come in, and we are tied at 6 as we go to the 9th. 6-6. And Wayne Granger is the new Reds pitcher. That's going to be all for Britton, I'm sure. Giving up those 2 runs, he will have to come out, and they may go to Upshaw. We'll see how they want to play it. But right now, it is Orlando Cepeda to lead off against Wayne Granger here in the top of the 9th. Tied at 6. 5-6 struck him out. Chance 12 is too high. 6-4 ground ball to short, 1 away. So 1 down, and here's Cleet Boyer. Granger 3-6, a blank. Go to Boyer 2-5, and that is a ground ball to third. Handled by Perez. 2 down. Here's Felix Millan. 5-6 strikeout chance. 13's too much. Millan 2-6 gonna fly to right. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Chance for the Reds to walk it off as Granger pitches a 1-2-3 9th. And now Pete Rose is up, and they'll be facing. They will be facing, let's see, do they want to go to, I guess they will go to Upshaw. They're going to go to Upshaw. He is, and they will do a double switch actually, because Upshaw would be scheduled to bat third next inning. So if they want to try to sneak 2 innings out of him, they're going to have to do a double switch. So let's see how they want to play this. The last out was made by Millan. Do they have anybody that wants to play second or third base? Because Boyer was there as well. Let's see how they want to play this. Bob Aspromonte is going to come in and play second base, it appears. Bob Aspromonte will play second base and bat 9th. So Bob Aspromonte at second base, and he is a 3-0-0. And Millan is now no longer in the game, and Cecil Upshaw, the pitcher, will bat in the 6th position. And that should cover it. All right, so if it goes to the 10th, it'll be Jackson, Didier, and Aspromonte in the order for the Braves. Right now, they have to get that far. And to get that far, they've got to get past the top of the order. Here's Pete Rose. 2-6. Strikeout chance against a righty, but he's a lefty, so it's blank. Rose, 6-4. Ground ball to first. 1 away. And that brings up Bobby Tolan. And I will not steal RJL's 9th inning magic line on this one. Upshaw, 5-6 strikeout chance. That's a strikeout. Might have to look for 10th inning magic, because this looks like it's going extra innings, which seems to be a theme of these games that I'm doing here. A lot of extra inning games. 2-4. 2-4 is a blank, so we go to Johnson. 1-3 is going to fly to center. And we do have extra innings. We go into the 10th. All tied at 6. So again, extra innings. What, did you think 9 innings would be enough to do this 1969 pennant chase? Not going to happen. Of course it's going to be extra innings. What else would you expect? All right, so here's Sonny Jackson. 4-6, and that's a blank. 2-6, and that's a ground ball to short. Woodward fires over, 1 away. And that will bring up Bob Didier. 4-4, that is also a blank. No, I'm sorry, 4-4 is a star line. I was looking at 5-4. 4-4 is a star line. And that means it's automatic out, ground ball to second. Almost missed it. 2 down, and here's Aspromonte. That is a 5-4. 5-4 is a double question mark. Aspromonte's a righty. 1-10 is a star line. That's a 16, too much. Aspromonte, 4-4, and that's a fly to left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still 6-6. Upshaw back out. We'll be facing Johnson. I'm sorry, we'll be facing Perez, bench, and Lee May. 1-5, strikeout chance. That's a 10. He's a 12, minus the 2 is a 10, so that's a good strikeout. One away. Brings up Johnny Bench. Cecil Upshaw, 1-4 is a walk chance, and he does walk him. So Johnny Bench gets on. He's got an attempt of 2, minus the 1 there is a 1. Nothing going on. We're not bunting with Lee May, so nothing's going on. Infield will be at double play depth for Lee May. 4-2. We're going to the ballpark card. Crosley Field, 4-2. That's a ground ball in front of the plate to the catcher. Let's see if they can turn it. The pivot with the ball hit in front. Let's see, the right-hander is the batter, so the pivot is the second baseman. Doesn't matter because, well, it does matter because Aspromonte is the second baseman. He's a 0, whereas Mian used to be a -1 and Jackson used to be a -1, or is a -1. So it's nothing on the pivot. The double play rating here is a 3, becomes a 4, and then -1 becomes a 3. So 1 to 3, it's a double play. It's a 2, they get him. So it's a 2, 4, 3 double play to end the inning, and we're going to the 11th. We go to the 11th. Let's see, 6 batters faced for Granger. He can face 7. So I guess they're going to try to get 3 innings out of him. He is scheduled to bat 3rd next inning. And let's see how they want to do this with Upshaw as well. Let's see, top of the 11th, tied at 6. Granger, 3-4. 3-4 is a star line against Felipe Alou, so it's an automatic out. And it will be a 3, which is a ground ball to second. So, I'm sorry, did I miss something? Oh yeah, Aspromonte, I meant to put his fly out, should have been down there. That's what was throwing me off. Because he moved down a column, that's why. So it was Felipe Alou's at bat. So 1 down. I'm running out of room on the score sheet once again because the score sheet only goes to 10 innings on this printout. Here's Gonzalez, 3-6 is blank. We go to Gonzalez. 1-4, fly to center, 2 down. And it leaves it up to Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank. And let's see, Aspromonte now has faced 8 batters, so he is tired. He's trying to get Hank out. 6-6. Ooh, against the lefty, it's a straight-up home run chance. Good thing Hank's a right-hander. But right-hander's a strikeout, so he's going to strike Hammer and Hank out. That's the difference between a home run and a strikeout. And he found it right there. So we go to the bottom of the 11th. Granger with 3 shutout innings of relief, and he'll have to be lifted. As now Cecil Upshaw comes out. Upshaw has faced 6 batters. This will be batter number 7 coming right up. He's going to face Helms, Woodward, and a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter for the Reds is going to be Chico Ruiz, switch hitter. So it's going to be Helms, Woodward, and Ruiz due up. Chico Ruiz. And if it goes to the 12th, then we'll get a new pitcher for the Reds. But right now, Upshaw has to deal with Helms. 6-1, nothing on that. It's blank. Helms, 4-5, and that's a fly to left. 1 away. So Helms is gone. Here's Woody Woodward. 5-6, strikeout chance. That's a 10, -2 is an 8. That 9's too much. Woodward, 2-4, ground ball to short, 2 down. And that brings up the pinch hitter, Chico Ruiz. 5-2, and he's a switch hitter batting left, so that's a blank, not a strikeout plus. It is a blank. 4-5, and that's a single pass short. So Chico Ruiz with a 2-out single. And now, will he try to do anything? He's got a 2, -1 is a 1. And there's nothing going on there. So now, Pete Rose is up. Upshaw is tired, but they want to get him through this inning if possible. 1-6 is a hit by the pitch, and that's not going to happen. He's got a -6 there. Here's Pete Rose, 6-3, (8). Against a right-hander, goes up to 19. That's a 16. That is a triple for Pete Rose. It is a walk-off triple And again, the Atlanta Braves lose a heartbreaker in the late innings, and Pete Rose is the hero as Cecil Upshaw walks off the field in dejection. The Atlanta Braves just kind of had the air let out of their bubble, and they just don't know what to do. So Atlanta drops another one, another heartbreaker dropped by the Braves as the Reds are elated. Pete Rose, the hero. Reds win it by the score of 7-6. And now we'll get ready for the ticker. As soon as I get the fast action cards of payoff pitch out for us, we'll get the ticker going. And I'll preview the next game on the schedule as well, which would be the September 7th game between the Montreal Expos and the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be the only appearance by the Expos. Steve Carlton's back on the mound for the Cardinals. He had that in the first game of the replay. He really pitched a stellar game against the Astros. He gets another chance here. He'll be facing Bill Stoneman of the Expos. So that's the game that's coming up in the next one in the series. Right now, of course, we are going to the ticker, and we'll write in the Cincinnati win, a 7-6 victory over Atlanta. Cincinnati improves to 74-59, so I'll correct that. 74-59, and Atlanta 75-64. So we'll see what everybody else does as we get the fast action cards out here, and we need to move Pete out of the way. So we'll shuffle and flip and cut and get ready to go. So again, extra innings, a walk-off triple from Pete Rose with 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. Takes care of it. I think it was 2 outs. Was it 2 outs? Let's see. Yeah, there were 2 outs because the first 2 batters in the order made outs. The pinch hitter got the single, and then Pete Rose tripled him home. So Pete with the clutch triple gives the victory to Cincinnati. They're trying to keep pace with the Giants. So I'm shuffling these off camera. I'll bring them on camera. Shuffle them a few more times. Flip them over. Cut them. Oops. Cut them. In fact, I'll cut them again because that was kind of messed up. Let's cut them again. All right. So now, next game on the docket. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. That is a 5. It falls in the win for Pittsburgh. They win it 9-0 over the Cubs. That definitely helps out the Mets. Cubs now drop to 83-55. And the Pirates with the win improved to 73-61. And they are only 8 games out now. I say only, but really it's the Mets and the Cubs we're worried about. So next is San Francisco and Houston. Big game for San Francisco because they lead Cincinnati by a game and a half. Could be down to 1 game if they lose this to Houston. That's a 7. They do get the win, 6-1. So they maintain that 2-game lead over the Reds. The Braves dropped 4 games back. So that was a huge turnaround for them to drop 4 games back. And they could drop behind the Dodgers. If the Dodgers beat San Diego, Atlanta will drop back to 4th place. Right now it's Montreal and St. Louis, and that's a win for the Cardinals, 3-0. So the Cardinals improved to 75-62, and they pull within 8 games as well. They are tied with Pittsburgh at, actually Pittsburgh, let's see, they're a little bit ahead, 7. They're actually 7.5 games back. Okay. All right, so this is the Phillies and the Mets. We get a 7. That belongs to the Mets because 7's not in here. 6-4 Met victory. So the Mets with the win improved to 81-55, and they're only a game back. In fact, they're tied in the loss column. They're a game back in the win column. They only have 81 wins, whereas the Cubs have 83, but they both have 55 losses. So 1 game back. And Montreal, poor Montreal, 41-97. They are 42 games back. All right, last game, LA and San Diego. That's a 4. Nope, it belongs to San Diego, 8-4. The Dodgers continue to struggle. As San Diego gets the victory, 8-4. Dodgers fall to 73-63, and they now drop 4.5 back of the leading Giants. It's kind of messy here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit neater. 4.5 back, and San Diego the win. They stay 34.5 back. All right, so it's a little messy, but I'll bring up the updated standings just so you can see it. Chicago loses, Mets win, so Chicago now is only a game ahead of the Mets, 83-55 versus 81-55. The Giants win, and they keep 2 games in front of Cincinnati, but Atlanta and the Dodgers both lose, so they drop to 4 and 4.5 games back. And the Astros also lost, so they are now 7.5 games back. In fact, nope, you know what? I didn't put them in there. They should be 69-67. So they would be 8.5 games back. I didn't update them. They were 69-67. So the Astros pretty much dead meat. So it's pretty much just a 4-team race here and a 2-team race here. I don't really know if these 2 teams have any chances. Once it gets a little bit later, I'll probably just not even show these bottom teams and just concentrate on the top teams. But that's where we stand right now. And that's all thanks to Mr. Pete Rose and his walk-off triple off of the closer, Cecil Upshaw. And the Reds, after falling behind 6-4 in the 7th, get 2 in the 8th, and then they score the run in the 11th to win it 7-6. They won the real game 2-1. They win this one 7-6 in 11 innings. So, like I said, next game in the replay is the Expos and Cardinals from St. Louis. Steve Carlton against Bill Stoneman. So, hope you enjoyed that presentation of the 1969 pennant race, National League style. And hope you enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And until next time, I'll see you all down the road.